right, now that paint is mostly done on the C4, we're gonna start our lighting project. I've got these LED rings. I'm gonna try and make some custom headlights out of these stock tails. We're gonna keep pretty much all the functions of the regular bulb. These are gonna be more of like a daytime running light. So I'm not sure. I'm probably just gonna cut this open to put these in, and we'll seal it back up with like silicone or something. Haven't gotten that far. And then we'll have to wire it all in, and then I've got some daytimes for the front as well with built-in turn signals. So it looks like that's gonna work out about perfect. I got like the perfect size. It sat just right in there. And there's this little spot already cut out where I can run the wires through. That keeps this hole usable for the bulb still. So I'm probably just gonna close it in like this and seal it back up. The pressure of this on the back of this will hold it in, and it doesn't even really have any room to wiggle anyways. So gonna do that, repeat the process 4 times, and then run all our wiring. All right, we've got all those wired in, put back together, and then sealed up with silicone. I think before I start the front ones, I'm gonna just do the wiring harness for this, and then I'm gonna run everything up to a switch to turn all the daytimes on with just a switch. So we're gonna go ahead and start that project. All right, these all have little plugs on them for the lights. So I'm just gonna run a power wire through here, and then it'll splice into all of those at each light, and then same with the ground. And then I'm probably gonna bring it up through here while I have all this apart, come up like this hole here probably, and then go to the interior from there. There's like a plastic piece that sits over all this, so that wire will be hidden, and then I'll run it like underneath all that interior stuff, and then run it just down the side of the car up to a switch. And conveniently, most of the interior is taken apart right now, so that'll be easy. So here's how they're looking with the stock bulb back in. That'll do the brake light and the turn signals. I'm gonna cut the power wire for the for like the light that comes on whenever you just have your headlights on, and that's gonna be the LED ring. And then obviously these wires here are for my little LEDs. So I've got all of those put up. I finished putting those lights in, and then I got that wiring ran up through there under the interior into the inside of the car, and it'll be easy to like run it under the carpet and everything. And then this is that piece I was talking about earlier. It sits in here like that. So all the wiring will be hidden. I guess you can kind of see it there. I might be able to tuck the seal down a little bit more, but and then the gas door goes over that. But I did see that this has got yellow on it, so I'm gonna have to repaint that. But yeah, so that's hidden pretty well. And then I'll run it up to the switch in the front. All right, before I put the third brake light back on, I decided I wanted to run an LED. I just painted the old housing black, drilled a hole that these wires fit through, and then it'll go together the same way that the other one does. I'll just obviously wire this light instead of the all those lights, just to make it look a little bit better and match the LEDs we have in the rear already. All right, I just got old girl pulled out. Next up on the list is gonna be getting this guy painted and installed. So we're gonna do that real quick. I still have leftover paint from painting the car. So it'll obviously be color matched. I'm gonna spray this tonight. It's a nice cool night, so it'll be good for it. Tried to get away with not priming it. That was dumb. Paint is not laying down on that, so guess I'm gonna have to prime it. Just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Just gonna cover that up, and yeah. All right, base coat's down. The paint laid down really nicely, except for all that texture was from the primer I had to use, which is why I didn't want to use that. And I didn't sand it because, I don't know, getting lazy, I guess. But yeah, base coat's done. Probably gonna spray clear. I didn't really want to, but I'm not like stoked with how it looks with just base coat. So probably spray clear and then be able to polish it all up and make it look all nice. I knew these were gonna look sweet at nighttime. I'm super stoked how this all turned out. It looks great. This is exactly how I imagined it coming out. Way back whenever it was yellow, I kind of had this vision in my head. So it's very exciting to kind of see this all come to life. C4 is getting pretty close to being finished up, so here's the LED lights I used for the front turn signals. I messed up the first set, they got pulled out. But pretty much they just have 3 wires coming off of these. There's a ground, a power wire for the daytime light, and a power wire for the turn signal. So, and I had some friends over and got distracted, so I didn't really film, but I got those daytimes in. They look sweet. I basically just drilled holes in the side of the stock one and stuck it through there. And then they've got the sequential turn signals. I'll show you what that looks like too. So that's what the turn signal looks like. All right, I realized I forgot an outro for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully you learned something. Maybe if you have a C4, you got some inspiration, maybe got some ideas for yours. The car is like really close to being wrapped up. I think the next video should be me taking out probably my little brother, maybe my mom, getting some reactions of it. Pretty much wrapped up with all the videos in that car. So we're gonna be moving on to the C5 next, and I'm not sure where we'll go from there. If you enjoyed and you haven't seen the rest of the series, I've got more videos on. And if you like stuff like this, subscribe, because we're gonna keep going with Corvettes. We're gonna keep doing more series on all kinds of different cars. Who knows what's gonna come. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.